In this video, I'm going to explain what would actually happen if Bitcoin replaced the dollar. Now, I don't see this happening anytime soon, but I just thought it'd be interesting to see what could potentially happen. So the first thing is all banks would have to swap their dollars to Bitcoin. And from then on, all transactions, including paying your taxes and even buying a coffee, would have to be done using Bitcoin. Since Bitcoin has a fixed supply of 21 million, it would mean that the US just couldn't print as much money as they wanted anymore, which would help with inflation. It would also make it much harder to manage economic crises. Now, one of the main negatives of Bitcoin is that it's extremely volatile. Imagine you got paid $5,000 one day and then the next day it was $4,500, so you lost 10% of the value. While this could be a reality if Bitcoin replaced the dollar, it would basically make it impossible for businesses to set prices, as there would be so much fluctuation within the market. The US government wouldn't be able to print money in order to pay stimulus checks or control interest rates. Now, some people say this would make the system more fair, but I think this would just lead to chaos. And if traditional banks went out of business due to Bitcoin replacing the dollar, it would mean that everyone would be in control of their own money. Some people may like the idea of this, but if you lost your Bitcoin password, then you wouldn't be able to access it and you could potentially lose all of your money. Just like this guy here who lost around 300 million because he couldn't remember his wallet password. I think the closest example we have to this at the moment is El Salvador, where they made Bitcoin a legal tether within the country. But most people in El Salvador still prefer to pay in dollars. So in order for Bitcoin to replace the dollar, there would have to be global acceptancy, massive stability, which I don't think will happen anytime soon. I think Bitcoin does have some good characteristics, but I see it more as a digital version of gold rather than a currency to use. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow my page and double tap the screen.